Hey Magic fans, Jake Valentine here with Top Tech Productions. Today I'm here to talk about Grixis vehicles, fresh off a top 4 from the PPTQ we streamed this past weekend. You currently see the full 75 in front of you, so let's focus in on the cards and see what's going on. As always, we start with the creatures. Dread Wanderer and Scrapheap Stranger provide solid recursion to help ensure we have bodies in the battlefield, which is important to make sure we're crewing our vehicles. Plus, it's, nice to always have creatures in an aggro deck. From there, Linsley, Siphoner, and Bomat Courier help to keep our hands filled, threats coming. 2 copies of Gifted Aetherborn provide solid stats against some of the heavy-hitting ground creatures. That Death Touch is really important against Bristling Hydra. The solitary copy of PM EST is used to help pump some extra damage into our artifacts to help ensure we're able to kill our opponents. Our heavy-hitting creatures pack some serious punch. The 2 copies of Hostage Taker allow us to seal our opponent's most menacing threats, and they're complemented by 3 Hazard the Fervent and 2 Scarab God, which, of course, can close out games quickly on their own. Now, normally, these would be enough to just, kill the opponent, but they're also backed up by 4 copies of Aether Spear Harvester, which seems innocent, but the flying vehicle is capable of doing some serious work, whether just dealing 3 damage in the air, blocking Glory Bringers, or gaining life to make sure you can get to those haymakers. Finally, the removal. 2 copies of Abrade is a good catch-all against both artifacts and the vast number of 3 toughness creatures in the format. The 3 Feta Push help to eliminate those pesky cheap threats, and 3 Unlicensed Disintegration work wonders as a clean removal spell that can also dish out some extra damage. In terms of our land base, it's putting in some serious work. The 4 copies of Spire of Industry shouldn't come as a shock with the number of artifacts we're running. It's accompanied by 2 Aether Hubs, 4 Drowned Catacomb, 4 Dragon Skull Summit, 1 Spire Bluff Canal, 8 Swamp, and a single Mountain. Now the mana base might look a little odd, but it looked to run pretty smoothly during the PPTQ. I'm sure that Spire of Industry helps out in that regard, and the printing of the Ixalan checklands is a huge boon to these shard-colored decks. To the sideboard we go, and we start with 2 copies of Chandra Torture Defiance and 2 Glorybringer to help pack some extra punch. From there, 1 Vraska's Contempt, which is a solid removal spell, but 3 Kitesail Freebooter and Duress can help disrupt the opponent's hand, and your threats run free. The 3 negates allow you to hang with control decks and not run out of steam as you deploy your haymakers. And finally, Gonti enjoys his role as a solid defensive blocker that's capable of sealing your opponent's best cards. The Kaladesh legend has really found its place as a solid role player in black decks this season, and that trend does not show any signs of stopping. Previously, we've seen several configurations of vehicles ranging from the most popular Mardu to Esper to 4-color and even red-black, but never Grixis. Now, presumably, you think that Grixis would splash blue solely for counter magic, but that's not the case. It turns out that energy decks aren't the only ones capable of splashing for Scarab God. As a result, the deck is capable of running 2 game plans: an aggressive vehicle style of play backed up by a top end of Hazoret and Scarab God. Now, could it be better moving forward than that Mardu Vehicles deck that featured Gideon Ally of Zendikar? It's totally possible. I mean, consider the fact that so many decks are built with cards like Scarab God and Hazoret in mind, whether you want to play them or just remove them. So it makes sense to play this aggressive vehicle deck, and instead of playing Gideon and Planeswalkers, just play the gods. Thanks for watching our deck focus on Grixis vehicles here at Top Tech Productions. Like what you see? Have any suggestions next week? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to follow us on social media and support us by subscribing here on YouTube, on Twitch, or on Patreon at patreon.com/TopTechProductions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.